But using the techniques that you learn in Dark Souls, you can apply them to almost everything in life.
What is going on, everybody? The Rose here. Welcome to episode 98 of Less Than Serious. As you can see, tonight's topics, we have a lot to talk about with football tonight. Whether or not Tua Tagovailoa, Jesus Christ, he's my quarterback and I can't say his last name. Should he retire? A lot of us think so. We'll go over his concussion status and whatnot, and what he thinks of retiring. We're going to take a look at the police body cam footage of the encounter with Tyreek Hill at the traffic stop on the way to Week 1's Dolphins game. We're going to talk about the Week 3 preview and the scores of Week 2 of today's games and tonight's game, and of course remind everybody of tomorrow's game. We also have on the docket tonight, Microsoft fires another 650 employees. And we're going to reference Casey's stream from a few days ago when we talk about this topic. Also, we're also going to get Kratos' opinions here on the PS5 Pro because Casey and I already gave our opinions the other day on said stream. So anyways, guys, what is going on? I am here, as always, of course, with Casey is Raw and MK Kratos. What is going on, guys?
It's going alright. So, have you heard about the second assassination attempt on Trump today?
No, I didn't, because I've been watching...
Yeah, I just saw that pop up on my Skype news feed as well.
I've been trying to watch football and sleep most of the day.
Something about gunshots heard near his Florida golf club.
Was he even there?
Yeah, he was golfing, and when they said that it was shooting in his vicinity.
Oh, in his vicinity. So not that they were targeting him, but there was a shooting in the area.
Yeah, but they're already calling it an assassination attempt.
Of course they will, because that's the narrative.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they found a rifle in a bag against the golf course fencing. So, and they already got a suspect on hand right now. So,
that was fast.
Well, luckily, someone took a picture of the person's car and tag. So they were
what if it wasn't an assassination attempt, but there was a shooting in the area and someone was just like trying to leave the evidence behind?
Well, Well, that's what the media is saying. I mean, do I trust the media and what they say? No, but it's
Especially when the media doesn't like Trump and they're trying to make him out to look the worst as possible.
well, how's it make him look bad when, like, I didn't think I think it was Tex or someone else saying that this is the won't be the only time that someone would try. It's like,
Oh no, shit! It's already tried. Somebody already tried once.
yeah, but
And if
I
he
mean,
wins for president, if he wins the presidency, you don't think someone's going to try again? Of course they will.
well, I mean, I didn't think there'd be a second attempt this quick. I mean, I didn't think so.
I'm not surprised, to be honest with you.
I think this is
Well-
more of a cover up compared to what just happened a couple like yesterday or something in front of the Boston Library.
Mm.
Which
I
just
want-
happened to be like across the street from like a the Israeli Israeli like a consulate house that was across the street from the Boston Library. A man set himself on fire in that area. But every news outlet is claiming he set himself on fire in front of the library. But never mind the fact that an Israeli building is behind him either. If you want controversy on this right now, I'll say it. I'll say it if I get permission, which I won't, and will be canceled in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we're probably going to get in trouble as it is for looking at this body cam footage tonight because of what it entails. But
Fuck it, free Palestine.
I have the whole 26-minute video. I also have a shortened version of it. So I don't know if we should go over the shorter version of it or
Let's show the full thing. Let's show the full thing.
well, also, yeah, I was gonna say maybe gloss over the full thing because then that'll show Tyreek Hill actually interacting with the officers on the scene and other people interacting with the officers on scene. So, but of course that'll be later on. I told you first we would get your thoughts and opinions on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Jesus Christ, I can't talk.
The blow.
The PlayStation 5 Pro. Your thoughts on the ridiculous price, whether or not you think it's worth it for the minimal upgrade and the games they showed that'll be compatible with the PS5 Pro. I know you wanted to get your thoughts on it. You said you want to keep it to 10 minutes or less, so here we go.
Yeah,
8 minutes.
10 minutes or less because I'm going to upload this part onto my own YouTube channel, hopefully.
Go. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Go.
All right. PS5 Pro, $700. Yet in the UK, it's $900 our currency for the same pricing of 700 sterling pounds. Absolutely ridiculous. In Spain, it's 700 euros, which is equivalent to 886.50 in US currency. Sony is trying to nickel and dime everyone involved that they call a consumer of their products. It's ridiculous. And then it doesn't even come with the vertical stand, a disk drive, or a DualSense Edge controller. It's just the console itself. There's no bundles, there's nothing. The DualSense Edge controller, you're shelling out another $200. The disk drive, another $80. Vertical stand, $30. You're looking at spending almost over $1,000 on just those four right there. $1,000 in U.S. currency. That's not even including tax. It's so far-fetched, and they claim lack of competition. Yeah, lack of competition when you got Nintendo and Microsoft still breathing down your necks with consoles of their own soon to come out as well. You want to talk lack of competition? How about the lack of games you showed for the dang console that still run at 30 frames per second in fidelity mode? That's so stupid. So stupid.
Well, you're talking about nickel and diming people. When the PlayStation 6 comes out, they really nickel and dime you. I mean, you had to buy the motherboard and the fan and the thermal paste.
That's
Like,
That
cra-
when you,
that could sound about right. But
cra-
no one cares about your fake news like insider video at this moment, Casey. I'm sorry.
what do you mean? What do you mean
Kratos
fake
was
news?
trying to have a serious video for his channel, and you just ruined it. Good job.
Oh, don't worry. That I'm gonna keep that shit into. I'm gonna keep that into. But either way, it's so bad.
Did you mention the fact that you got to buy the disc drive separately too if you want it?
I did $80 along
And the
with
stand.
the vertical stand, another 30. Doesn't come with a controller. The DualSense Edge, the
Yeah, it does.
equivalent to the Xbox Series Elite 2 controller, another 200.
It'll come with the standard DualSense controller, I'm sure.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah,
with the
probably.
standard.
DualSense Edge, which is the upgraded version, you have to buy separately
Yeah.
for another 200. Wow, 200 smackaroos.
Oh.
Come on.
So by the time you
That's-
buy the whole package, you're spending at least $1,000 or more if you buy
Exactly.
if you want everything.
If you want everything, you're spending $1,000 before tax. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're looking at almost $1,100 here in New Jersey for everything.
Well, you don't need to get that special controller. Just get the one that
It's probably
comes with it.
No one knows if it comes with a controller or not. That's the problem.
Yeah, it does.
There has never been a game console that has ever released without a single controller, whether it's
Exactly.
the basic controller or a moderately upgraded one. There's going to be at least a controller. People
But
would be
still, at the same
seriously.
time, they're running the games they showed. There's literally very little difference in the gameplay.
Yep. I
Like,
saw the
ooh,
Ratchet. I saw the
it's like,
Ratchet.
ooh,
I saw the
the
Ratchet and
grass
Clank
looks
one.
better in the game.
I saw the Ratchet and Clank
Ooh,
one.
there's a sign that looks better. Who cares?
The Ratchet and Clank one I saw on Twitter, and it didn't look any. It barely looked any better. Like I noticed, it was a little less blurry looking. Oh boy.
Like let's
Yeah,
blur. So what? You're still running at 30 frames.
Yeah, the background has a slight less blur. It's a little clearer, but I mean, who cares? I mean, like I got 1080p TV, so I'm not gonna see
smart TV. It's not gonna run shit with that PS5 Pro on better graphics. 4K TV. My Series X can't even get my games to play in 4K.
Yeah, I have a 4K TV too, and I don't even think
got
I
a
play in
Series
4K
X. I
mode.
play Destiny 2 on it. The highest I can get is 60 frames out of a 30 frames per second game. That's it. That is it. And I spent $800 for a bundle of the Series X back in 2020 for Christmas.
I don't even use.
I'm actually a avid gamer that's been playing games since the wee age of 3.5 years old. I'll be 32 in December. Let that sink in. I have never seen a video game console that has cost that much, and for the owners of the console to claim lack of competition is ridiculous.
Well, I have you beat there, Kratos. I've been playing video games since I was 2, and I'm going to be 35 in 2 weeks. So,
all right, happy early birthday.
But yeah.
But either way,
I can't even record my games in 4K because 1, my PC can't render them in 4K anyway. 2, my monitor's not 4K, so OBS won't let me even use the 4K setting.
Yeah.
Although, of course, my capture box is capable of doing it. I don't even know if my games play in 4K.
My games refuse to play in 4K, and if anything, I can use 120 megahertz for my PC. For my TV for the Series X, but it's only a setting for PvP in Destiny 2. For me to use 120 hertz a second.
I don't even
per
know.
se.
I don't even know what the max is on my TV. I just know it's.
That's only for PvP. There's nothing. It doesn't work anywhere else.
I just know it's my TV's Ultra 4K or whatever the fuck it's called, 4K UHD.
Yeah, that's mine. Samsung.
Mine's a 55. I think it is 55.
That's actually the same size as my TV, dude.
It might be the same model then.
If it's Samsung, yeah, probably.
What's going on at TSS? He says, I don't know what this console is catering to because it's not for someone who hasn't bought a PS5 because it's way too much out of their price range and not for us because it's not worth the upgrade. And I said that on Casey's stream the other day.
You're hitting the nail on the head with that.
The upgrade, the upgrades are so minimal, it's not worth the $200 increase, and that's just for the console alone. If you want the stand, you're paying extra. If you want the disc drive, you're paying extra. Personally, I don't even use the stand that came with my PS5. So if I were to get the Pro at someday,
how excited I was at 9 years old. Mind you, this is gonna blow everyone's minds. I remember how excited I was at 9 years old on Christmas Day. Me and my brothers unwrapping our first PlayStation 2, the original big ass PS2.
Yep, I got mine for Christmas.
We unwrapped that. Our mother had us save that present for last for us to open together. We were opening up all these games for PlayStation 2. We were wondering why are we getting all these PlayStation 2 games, you know? We open up the big box, it's a PlayStation 2. We were all excited. Now, mind you, I can't watch that without crying because my grandmother's in it. God rest her soul.
Well, any final thoughts on this, Kratos? You got 1 minute.
It's shit.
It's not worth the money. It really isn't.
Not worth it.
No.
It's a shit pricing, shit reasoning, and out of this world shit.
Guess what? If my PS5 were to die the same day the Pro came out, guess which version I would be buying again?
The original.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, I think it caters for the people who has to have the newest and top of the line thing. That's the only thing I could see it.
Top of the line games, what?
Yeah, right.
What games do they have that are coming out that's going to be playable on the PS5 Pro? None.
They're all going to be upscaled using AI upscaling.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's
15 seconds.
People I'm just saying just because that people who already has it, I mean, they shouldn't need to upgrade. And people who waited until the Pro comes out, I'm like, I mean, why are you gonna wait until the Pro comes out to buy it? You know, why you're gonna pay $800 at least to get a physical version. So, I just don't see the point.
I already heard they're upping the price on some of the older versions of the PS5 and their like accessories by at least a good 20%.
No, actually, I read that the PS5 physical is going down to $450. Woohoo!
Ooh, $50.
I know.
Who cares? Ooh, $50. We're so good at with our consumers. Give me a fucking break.
I think I paid $400 for mine second-hand one. So
I can count on one hand how many consoles I have not owned in my time on Earth.
I can do that too.
I can tell you them right now. Sega Saturn.
Same.
Sega Dreamcast. No, not Sega Dreamcast. Nintendo GameCube. The original Xbox. Super Nintendo. And a Wii U.
I can think of a few more.
That's all I haven't. That's all the consoles I've never owned in my time on Earth. Every other console I've at least owned at least once in my life.
I don't know about that. I can think of a few more, and I would guarantee you I'd be right because I would say I've never owned them either.
What about the Philips CDI.
The Philips CDI, the 3DO, the TurboGrafx 16, the Neo Geo consoles that were expensive as shit, the Atari Jaguar. That's 6 that I've never owned.
And you have to remember, I'm a '90s kid, so there wasn't much There wasn't much in terms of product for me as a kid.
So,
all we had was Sega Genesis, whatever Nintendo was working on, and PlayStation. My entire childhood.
I'm thinking he's talking about the main companies.
Out of the main three, then But I mean,
the
consoles are consoles. They were still game consoles, so I went through like all the way with that.
Yeah, I'm talking about like video game consoles that played like either cartridge games or disc games.
Yeah, but
I just named what, 4, 5.
So you named the GameCube, the Xbox, the Saturn, and the Wii U. So yeah, it's 4.
Yeah.
I never owned the Wii, but my brothers did. So if I were to include that in mine, then I would have not owned 7. And despite the fact that yes, the Hyperscan was a game console, I will not consider that a game console. That was shit.
I actually got the Hyperscan.
Of course you do.
I mean, I had it for a while, though.
Out of the main 3 or main 4, because you're going to throw Sega into that mix because they were around in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I've only never owned the Saturn and the Wii. I've owned everything else.
I mean, GameStop wouldn't even like hire me despite my like excessive knowledge of gaming.
Me too.
GameStop never hired me.
Me too. Yep.
And I applied. I applied at my local GameStop 8 times.
PS2 was not a 90s console, TSS. It came out in 2000.
Oh, same thing with the Wii U. It was in 2012.
Well, no, I was reading his console. He named all the consoles that he'd never owned after. He said he never owned any 90s console except the N64, PS2, PS3, Xbox, and Xbox One. But I think what he meant to say was he should have put a period after the N64, and then he could have said the other ones he didn't own.
Yeah,
the other ones that he did own.
The original Xbox came out in 2001.
2001, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And PlayStation 2 came out around the same time.
It was in 2000. I got mine for Christmas in 2000.
Yeah.
I got mine for Christmas in like 2001. When there was already a good amount of games out.
So what about the Dreamcast, though?
I had the Dreamcast.
So yeah,
okay.
I still have one. Not my original, but I still have one. But anyways, we might as well stay on the topic of video games since football is going to be the discussion of the rest of the show.
Speaking of which, did anyone else hear about like the star running back for the 49ers put on injury reserve yet? The cover star for Madden this year.
Christian McCaffrey?
Yep, he's on injury reserve because of a Achilles calf like tendon or something. He's put on injury reserve for the next 4 games.
I pretty much figured that.
And someone already said like the 49ers are working hard, but the Madden curse keeps working harder. I'm like, damn.
I mean, the Madden curse did go away for a few years.
It didn't go away this year, obviously.
But
let's talk about there's a couple of years.
Tua.
You got
no, we're not going to talk about Tua yet. We're going to save all the football stuff for one topic and just go from one segment to the next. Anyways, go on, Casey.
Yeah, I remember there was a couple of years they just put John Madden himself on the cover, and he's already dead. So how much more could you go bad on him?
Well, they put him on the cover because he was dead. They were honoring him
for one game, though. But in the original concept, he was on the cover of every game.
I thought they had a couple games that he.
The originals, yeah, he was on.
Well,
the
the originals. I'm talking about more recent though.
That was because of the John Madden edition they made, where the slogan was "Play like mad."
Yeah, and they were honoring him because he had passed away.
And then they still shelled out like Ultimate Team and this yard crap, as if that was gonna honor him.
Fuck his dead corpse.
Oh, come on, Casey.
Jesus
Christ. All right, well let's talk about Microsoft continuing to let go their fucking staff.
Oh, they're done.
I just hope David Vonderhaar was on the cutting list. That's all I hope for. Because at least then Call of Duty can be better without him on Treyarch's banner.
Well, this massive layoff, well, they had one already before with all those studios shutdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're even going to have I don't even think they're going to have another console. I think this is the last console for Xbox now.
I've been hearing rumors that like GTA 6 could be the last GTA game. Think about that.
With them taking so many years to make a new one, I can see that.
I mean, also the cost of development for a video game is getting higher and higher, especially for Rockstar.
Well, hold on. GTA 5 made bank. They milked that shit.
Yeah, I know, because of the online shit.
Yeah, and they took, they intentionally waited a long time to do GTA 6 because they were making bank from GTA 5. Because why?
So much that they re-released it across, 10 years?
Yeah.
Three different console generations?
Right.
Yeah. So, I'm like, yeah, I mean, why kill the golden goose when it's still pumping out golden eggs? I don't blame them. At this
point, these people in this stream, they know I'm subscribed to Darkside Phil at this point, right? Everyone should know I'm a supporter of Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming. The man has rated GTA 5 twice, 2 years in a row, as his second favorite game of 2 back-to-back years, 2013 and 2014. Guess what rated higher than both in each year? The Last of Us, Part 1, back on PS3 in 2013, and Dragon Age fucking Inquisition in 2014. Let that sink in.
Oh, what I'm letting sink in right now is how bad Caleb Williams is doing. But anyways, let's get into this Microsoft conversation here.
So I just hope David Vonderhaar is fired.
We have an article here from The Verge. Microsoft lays off 650 more Xbox employees. Now, I wasn't aware they were all Xbox Game Studios employees. I thought it was.
It said Xbox and Activision Blizzard when I looked it up.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Nice.
I thought it was just Microsoft employees with some Xbox Game Studios employees, but apparently
no, it was they strictly fired people from Xbox and Activision Blizzard.
Microsoft is laying off around 650 employees in its gaming divisions today. Of course, this article is from a few days ago.
Yep.
This came out, I think, on Thursday? I think Thursday.
Yeah, Friday.
The latest cuts come months after Microsoft laid off 1,900 Activision and Blizzard and Xbox employees.
Damn.
But those 1,900 weren't all Xbox people. They were from all Microsoft divisions.
No, well, like I said before, they were closed down a bunch of studios.
And after the closure of several game studios, including Redfall developer Arcane Austin, Xbox chief Phil Spencer announced the layoffs to employees in an internal memo this morning, again the other day. Seen by The Verge, the cuts are related to the Activision Blizzard deal, and Spencer makes it clear to his makes it clear in his email that no games, devices, or experiences are being canceled, and no studios are being closed as part of their layoffs. As part of the aligning, our post acquisition team structure and managing our business, we have made the decision to eliminate approximately, not even fire or lay off, eliminate approximately 650 roles across Microsoft Gaming, mostly corporate and supporting functions, to organize our business for long-term success, says Phil Spencer. Microsoft completed the $68.7 billion deal of Activision Blizzard in October of last year, following months of battles with regulators in the UK and the US. This is the Phil Spencer memo. We're not going to read that. There's really no need to. I'll leave it here on the screen. You guys can read it while we discuss. But yeah, so you guys, what do you guys think? I mentioned this on Casey's stream the other day. I said, you know, they had that Xbox console they showed off like 2 years ago, that cylindrical one. That was supposed to be, I think, all digital. Whatever happened to that? We haven't heard anything else on that.
That was only shown off during the Activision buyout. That's all we've heard about it since then.
Right.
Maybe they changed it up because we're getting that.
We haven't heard of
X.
We haven't heard anything of a Series X Elite yet, but we are getting the all digital Series X, which I think is really stupid. What was the point of making the Series S if you're going to release an all digital Series X?
Well, that's what it should have
In their
been.
defense, they're making it 2 terabytes instead of 1.
Okay, but why didn't they just do that from the beginning?
Exactly.
That's what I said
in their defense, but it's still a terrible defense.
That's what I was trying to say from the beginning. I'm like the Series X was the more powerful one and had the disk drive.
And it had the disk drive.
Mm-hmm.
And like then the Series S had like stripped down, not as powerful, but it's all digital. So it's like,
and it had 500 gigabytes, not terabytes. Shit.
And that's ironic.
Well,
you released an all digital console with a smaller hard drive. That's funny.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like stupid. Like, why would people want to buy that one? Like, oh, we want to be in the next generation, but we just want to tip our toes into it. Then don't bother.
We want to be the next generation, but we're shelling our asses for Game Pass subscribers at this point.
It should have just been the Series X physical and the Series X all digital, like the PS5 all digital and physical. That's what it should have been.
Yeah, they should have done the same thing.
I agree.
But so with the second round of layoffs, that's now 2,550 lost jobs this year across Microsoft. A lot of them in gaming, probably most of them gaming. And the fact that Xbox has released 5 of their IPs to be multi-platform. Do you guys think there's going to be another Xbox console like the successor to the Series X after they milk the Elite?
No.
After they milk an Elite Series console, or they'll
be an Elite Series 3 controller before they go third party at this point.
What I'm saying is, do you think there'll be like another console that is better than the Series X Elite? If we even get a Series X Elite, will they call it like maybe a Series X2 or a Series XL? Maybe they'll call it.
No, I think they'll call it the Series X Elite because, like we said before, it'd be stupid to call it Series X Pro. Because
I'm saying when PlayStation releases a PS6, will Xbox release a new console to keep up with it? Or do you think they'll just say, fuck this, we're going to go third party, we'll just rely on Game Pass, have it on everything, let Nintendo have it, PlayStation have it. It could be even
bingo.
Somehow an app on your smartphones. You can connect your controller to your smartphone somehow, and you could just play your games that way. Or not your smartphone, your smart TV. I mean,
well,
Game Pass?
They already are implementing Game Pass onto current and more modern television as
That's what I was
already
going to.
well.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Isn't it on smart TVs too? Like
Yeah,
they're
it's
already.
already being implemented across most Samsung TVs to have like Game Pass put on it as a
So
memory thing.
they're already heading that direction.
So you're telling
So
me that if I were to buy a new Samsung Smart TV, I could play.
It will have Game Pass already built into it.
I could
Yes.
play fucking MLB The Show on my TV without a console and just plug the controller
Yes.
into the TV.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't aware TVs were being built with the capabilities of a PC.
That's what Phil Spencer has been talking about for a couple of months now, maybe about 2 years. I've been seeing boxes at my job because you guys know I work as a delivery driver, right?
Right.
And I've seen boxes of TVs, actual smart TVs that show off the features for the dang like smart TV, and I've been seeing Game Pass as part of it, as part of the apps featured on the TVs.
Just real quick, Kratos, before you continue, those of you here for the football conversation, we'll be getting to that in a little bit. We're just finishing up this Microsoft topic, and then we're gonna move on to the police video. Then we'll talk about Tua. Then we'll talk about this week and next week in football. Anyways, continue, Kratos.
That was all because I've been seeing a bunch of smart TVs that have like Game Pass as a featured app on it as of late, and it's like, well, do I upgrade my TV? Because I don't know.
I wasn't aware that there's exists a TV, like I said, that has the capabilities of an Xbox built into the TV itself.
Yeah, you
No,
just have
that's
to
right.
connect your controller via Bluetooth on your freaking TV or plug it in with a USB drive because they still have USB ports
On the
and
TVs.
on
It's
TVs.
It's like Stadia. That's pretty much what it's like. It's like Google Stadia.
It's kind of like Stadia, yeah. Stadia was a precursor, but it was a shit. It was a shit product.
Well, let's get to what TSS has been saying. He says, I think they make one more console, then they shift to fully service subscription. Not surprising. In the norm, it's the norm now, unfortunately. Xbox problems go all the way back to the debacle of the Xbox One. That's when their decline really started and hasn't changed since. They put Game Pass on Amazon Fire Stick, only a matter of time before they make a deal with Amazon to bundle it with 3 months of Game Pass. How long until you were able to play Game Pass on your microwave? That's what I want to know.
Or your refrigerator.
Play a game.
Or your refrigerator. Like, I can. That'd be awesome.
And then the Terminators show up to kill us all.
But it makes sense. I mean, with Game Pass going to smart TVs, because we're already getting smart TVs has that name for a reason, because you get those apps like streaming apps on it already. You go to Fire Stick, that you can play games on your Fire Stick.
Yeah, but they're not the quality of a fucking Halo or Forza
Well, obviously the Game Pass is going to be on there. It's just going to be a streaming service, though.
That's why I was saying though, but the TV still has to have the components to be able to run those kinds of games like a PC or the console can.
Oh, snap! I'm sorry, I was just watching the game and
I got it on in the background too. What just happened here?
The Bears quarterback just got leveled.
Oh, Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
he's been pretty trash lately. In fact,
you want to know who's been trash as of late? Dak Prescott. Did you see that game earlier?
Caleb Williams has not gotten more than 10 points yet today in fantasy.
Dak Prescott, $67 million guaranteed for this man. He played like he was only like a $2,000 player in the NFL.
With the
Dude
Cowboys,
suck.
I know
I'm
we're
sorry to
kind of
Cowboys,
talking
sorry to all
about.
the Cowboys fans. Dak Prescott was a shit quarterback today.
Yeah, that was not a good game. I kind like at halftime. I just fell asleep. I was like, "Fuck this!"
28 points given up before halftime by the Cowboys defense. They won one game, and they were all like, "Hey, we back, we back." Then they have this week. Fuck off.
Well,
but no, I
commercial
don't
now.
see. I don't see Microsoft making another console. I mean, with
I'm going to grab a
them,
drink real quick.
I think with them putting Game Pass on PC, on TVs,
It's already it's already available for PCs.
no, that's what I'm saying. That I'm thinking it's already heading that direction. So I don't see it them making our consoles. I mean,
all the new TVs, gaming laptops, gaming PCs. It's all going to lead to one thing, but because of these layoffs, a more expensive Game Pass Ultimate. And there's already talks about it being $20 a month now.
See, the thing is, Microsoft only barely made any profit from Xbox at all. I think they only made a profit on the 360, barely.
Barely, indeed. The Xbox One was a flop. There were actually people showing off, like buying the actual Xbox One console and then breaking it in front of people waiting for one. I'm like, you fucking idiot. You wasted $500 just to break a console in front of others waiting for their own? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, if you're rich enough and you want to be an asshole, I don't see why not.
Right.
I mean,
people were making jokes about PlayStation winning the console war because some guy in a fucking Florida Walmart was choking the chicken in front of a PlayStation 4 and 5.
I remember
console.
that. I remember that.
On camera. What the fuck am I watching?
I just think they're definitely going to have Game Pass going to be on the Switch and on PlayStation because, I mean, look at some of the major studios they have still. I mean, like I said, they're not making money off the Xbox. So I was thinking it's time for them.
Game Pass, that's it. The Xbox console sales, even Phil Spencer admitted he lost the console war. He admitted this at the fucking trial.
I just don't.
Game Pass, not consoles.
I think Xbox needed to just exit.
Let's take a look real quick. Let's see. Xbox Series console.
Remember the last time we checked with the PS5 how many they sold? The PS5 sold 50 million. So
because Japan refuses to market the Xbox in their country.
Well, they're doing it a little.
Another problem.
They're doing it a little bit.
They have to deal with.
They're doing it more now because they're actually starting to put more anime games on their console.
Well, Japan would have still gotten away with no one getting an Xbox in Japan if they didn't get fucking caught during this trial doing it. That came out during the trial. That was brought up as a question. No answer was given. What trial I'm talking about? The Activision Blizzard injunction trial.
Oh.
Let's see. So, okay, here we go. Oh, this is as of July. No, so the last thing I had was
the people they interviewed, the people they said Xbox is detrimental to the gaming industry. Yet you go around and buy Bungie for $3.6 billion, and you have like Bungie fired over 300 fucking people in 6 months.
Huh?
Okay, so
One of which was going to be on maternity leave in a week.
all right, so I have the list here. So console sales year to date. This is as of September 1st of this article. So this information might be a little skewed. There have been, let's see. I actually have to this doesn't show me. This shows me year by year. Okay, so PS5 beat the Xbox Series consoles 6.1 million to 3.186 million units sold in 2021. PS5 beat the Series X or the Xbox Series consoles 5.164 to 4.072 million units sold. 2023 PlayStation won again with about 9.9 million units sold to Xbox's 3.095 million sold. And so
again, remember I said that Japan will actually refuses to put Xbox consoles in their stores in the whole fucking country because of Sony being like a Japan-based company.
And as of this article, so far 2024, the PS5 is beating the Xbox Series consoles 7.448 million to 2.415 million.
Again, it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault, but nobody's really buying the consoles these days if it's not PlayStation. Because PlayStation's been around longer, for one. They've always been a cheaper option up until the PS5 Pro was announced.
And that's not true.
I said cheaper option up until the PS5 Pro was announced.
No, I'm saying the PS3 was more expensive than the Xbox 3.
TSS says if Xbox could, they would put Game Pass on the Sega channel. That doesn't exist anymore.
No, they probably put that shit on the cheat show for G4. That doesn't exist anymore.
But no, I was saying the PS3 was more expensive than the 360.
For a while, it was.
Yeah, and that was not by design. But every time, like outside of the PS3, they've always been the cheaper option or the better option when it was like played out for marketing. They were actually, I'm not joking when I say this. There were people fired from Amazon in the packing warehouses. People were legit fired for trying to steal PS5 consoles.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
I mean, they had to add extra security to these buildings to make sure nobody would steal one.
And there were porch pirates too. I believe it absolutely.
Oh, it gets worse. One guy stole a PS5 that was meant for a kid's freaking birthday. A delivery driver.
I would steal it too.
Like Amazon's option. You know what Amazon decided to do for the mother who bought it for her son? Opted to give her a free $50 gift card. Mind you, she's in the UK, and mind you, she declined it, and she wanted her money back for the console. She never got it back.
Well, screw that kid. That kid didn't need it anyways. So
Jesus Christ!
It was his fucking birthday, jackass.
I would have done it as well. Like, I mean, that kid doesn't need a PS5. I mean, just give him a Switch.
This was the COVID era.
Don't give him a Switch.
Not everybody likes to play. Not everybody's a Nintendo fanboy like you are. Or I should say a hardcore Nintendo fanboy like you are.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo.
Jesus.
Yep.
Fuck Nintendo. The last serious The last time they were fucking serious about doing anything was when they announced the Switch. The Switch 2 has yet to be announced as a release date.
I think.
But even then,
I think the Switch.
What the fuck have they done in the past 10 years outside of the Switch?
Dude, they sold 120 million Switch.
I said outside of the Switch, what the fuck have they done console related or handheld related at that? Because they're still beating everyone's asses in handhelds. 3DS hasn't been updated. The DSi has been defunct for years.
Well, 3DS has been retired.
My point exactly.
Well,
they're relying on the Switch until the Switch 2 comes out. They don't have any other consoles, handheld or like controller.
Well, they don't really need a handheld anymore because the Switch is both.
Exactly. There's no point having.
How many people can take both without it being getting boring after a while?
There's no point having a 3DS when you have the Switch. I mean,
yeah, now.
Yeah, I mean, when the Switch was, you knew, or people should known when the Switch came out that the 3DS or the DS series was gonna die because there's no point having two handheld consoles. One where you can actually dock it to the TV. It has way more power, so what's the point?
Also, check TSS's latest comment in the chat. It says something about the Switch 2 being announced later this week.
No. It's got to be here soon, but because they said they'll announce it later this year, but
he's saying later this week.
Well, I have my money on it's going to be called the new Nintendo Switch. That's what I'm going to be putting my money on it. The Rose says he thinks it's going to be called the Super.
No, I said that's what they should call it.
Then what do you think it's going to be called then?
Honestly, knowing Nintendo, they'll probably call it the new Nintendo Switch. And guess what? That's going to kill the console.
Yeah, just like how Xbox One killed Xbox for years at this point, because everyone made X-Bone memes about it for years. The X-Bone console instead of Xbox One X-Bone.
Well, that's not as bad when they had the Xbox One S all digital, or you can call it the Xbox SAD. Or is it Xbox One SAD? Because it's the Xbox One S all digital. This is that's when they they literally put their first all digital console. I was like,
that's when some people started calling the Series X when the name was first revealed. They were calling it the Xbox Sex because Xbox Sex because of Series X. They just took the SE off of Series and added the X.
But
where do you guys want to go from here? You want to talk about Tua first? You want to do the body cam footage of the Tyreek Hill traffic?
Let's save the body cam footage before the game of the week stuff, because I feel like people who are potential Dolphins fans want to hear about Mr. Hawk Tua Tagovailoa.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So this is this, and this are all together. Alright, so then I need this article first. Alright, so we got two articles for the Tua the Tua injury. One of them I accidentally flashed on the screen. If you've seen it, you're already been spoiled. But anyways, this obviously. One thing about these articles, they're never the same size.
Yep.
The screens are never the same size, so you gotta always.
My ass, dude.
What?
Good spirits, my ass. I'm looking at the article on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at the article on YouTube. on the stream.
Let's make sure. Okay, it's all in view now. All right. So, Tua suffers concussion. Dolphins quarterback in good spirits after exiting game versus Bills on Thursday Night Football, which obviously they lost 31-10.
Learn to slide, Tua. Learn to fucking slide. You may not get hit that fucking head much if you learn to fucking slide.
Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa suffered a concussion at the conclusion of a 4th and 4 run in the third quarter of Week 2 Thursday Night Football matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Tua lowered his head, attempting to gain the first down when he collided with Bills safety Damar Hamlin. That's fucking ironic. The guy that had a fucking heart attack on the field 2 years ago was the guy that put out Tua. In the red zone.
Damn.
The Dolphins quickly ruled him out for the remainder of the contest. After excuse me.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's time to take my pill. I'll take it later. Sorry about that. Where was I? After crumpling on the field, Tua appeared to go into fencing responses, which he similarly showed after suffering a frightening concussion during the 2022 Thursday Night Football game matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals, which was the first time he had a concussion in 2022. Tua remained on the turf as trainers evaluated him, while teammates on the field took a knee. He soon got up and walked off the field under his own power, with trainers by his side. Dolphins backup Skylar Thompson replaced Tua under center as the Dolphins went on to lose 31-10. In July, Miami signed Tua to a 4-year, $212.4 million extension, with $167 million of it guaranteed. Following a career season in 2023, he led the league with 4,624 yards passing, to go along with 29 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. There were
the only year he was healthy. Let's keep that on the record too.
Yeah, and I said that. Yeah, and I was saying that the other night when I was streaming, and I mentioned it on Thursday after the game. I said Tua was the only 2023 was the only year he actually played a full season. There are legitimate concerns about the former number 5 overall pick long-term health following the 2022 season, as he missed 4 starts due to concussions. However, Tua made a concerted effort that offseason to avoid concussions. He bulked up, trained in martial arts, and started wearing a new helmet. As a result, Tua started every game for the Dolphins in 2023 for the first time in his career. Unfortunately, his newest incident and resulting fencing responses drag up a long-term story that has not been addressed over a year. Now, so these fencing responses, which have been named involuntary body movements on the Thursday Night Post-Game show, the medical staff has said that could be a sign of a serious brain injury. Now, remember, that's happened more than once.
Well, like I said, the man could become. I said it. What was it? Thursday? I said it in your chat, Rose. The man could be the NFL's version of Chris Benoit with his fucking brain injuries and all these concussions he has.
So, what's next? Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel told reporters after the 31-10 loss to the Bills that he spoke with Tua on the field and in the locker room before he went home, saying he was in good spirits. My thoughts was concern, McDaniel responded when asked what he immediately thought after Tua's injury. I was just worried about my guy. Not something that you ever want to be a part of, you know? We hope not to. McDaniel offered no insight about a potential trip to injured reserve, which obviously he's going to be out. He has to at least be out for 10 days, so he's not going to play week 3. That's for sure.
He needs to be out 3 weeks. Get some real doctors to look at his fucking head, see if he should play for the rest of the fucking season.
Saying that only
if
Tua
he doesn't pass the test after 21 days, fucking retire his ass.
Tua
Immediate.
will be
Force him into
evaluated.
retirement.
He will be evaluated on Friday, which obviously already passed. Some, including Football Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez, are already calling for Tua to retire for the sake of his long-term health. Apart from taking time to recover, the next step for Tua is to in the process of returning to the field would be clearing concussion protocol. Concussions are different for everyone, and not every player will clear protocol as quickly as others. But if the concussion proves as extreme as it appeared on Thursday, Tua could be sidelined a minimum of 8 to 12 weeks. That's pretty much the whole season. Well, 12 weeks would be practically the whole season, except for the last 4 weeks. According to CBS Sports headquarters injury expert Marty Jaramillo, he adds the quarterback's history of head trauma suggests retirement has to be at least be in play. Ultimately, it is up to Tua and the doctors. We now await results from Friday's evaluation. So yeah, he had 3 head injuries in 2022. The first hit to the head was not ruled a concussion, though it certainly looked like it. He then had the first concussion against the Bengals in 2022. He then had the concussion on Christmas Day against the Packers in that game.
Which caused him to collapse, right?
Yeah, yep. And then he went all of last year wearing the new helmet, and he played the whole season. And in week 2, he suffered his 3rd concussion and 4th head injury in less than 2 years, if you think about it. 4 head injuries in less than 2 years, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got two young children at home. I think they were called babies. I don't know how young they are. I'm guessing they're less than 2 years old if they're being called babies.
To be honest, I'd rather see him retire with him being able to fucking walk and remember his fucking kids' names than potentially wheelchair bound and not know who the fuck is talking to him.
And not be able to play with his kids, and maybe his kids can go on in the future to do better than what he was able to do and actually have a full-term career.
Mm-hmm. And maybe learn to fucking slide.
Maybe he should have played baseball first. He would have learned how to slide then. All jokes aside, though, man, I mean, it sucks. As much as I want to see Tua come back and try to come back from this, I think personally he should retire. But
I think the whole Hall of Fame list is wanting him to retire at this point.
I mean, his
famous Chiefs tight end wants him to retire.
What about we haven't heard anything of what his family thinks about this? His wife, his mother, father, brothers and sisters.
If they want
have
him
any.
to still play, there's something else involved in there. If the family wants him to continue playing, living his dream, it's not worth the man's fucking life. And
no, because if he keeps going like this, the dude's gonna fucking die on the field.
Exactly.
One more nasty hit to the head, he's fucked. He could die on the field. We thought DeMar Hamlin fucking was gonna die on the field when they canceled that game 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago, and thankfully he didn't.
Everyone was praying for that fucking man. The whole game, they canceled the game. There was multiple prayers sent his way. There was everyone putting his jersey number as their profile picture across every social media platform. It was a very, very good sign of hope. The hope that this man would fucking live. And TSS says he said he's coming back and he loves the game and wants to keep playing. But TSS thinks he should retire for his long-term health as well.
Right, and now we're just going to go into the other article because he, like I said, I flashed this on the screen earlier by accident, and he kind of spoiled it if you didn't see it. Ignore the Baltimore, the Blackburn fucking baseball video here on a football article. That makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it?
Isn't this ESPN?
This is New York Post.
Never mind.
So it's
There's
a
that.
Met on the fucking screen right now.
There's your answer.
This was as of 10:35 this morning. Tua Tagovailoa has no plans to retire after suffering another frightening concussion.
No plans to retire. Your brain is gonna be scrambled eggs by the end of the next 2 seasons, dude.
Tua Tagovailoa's latest scary concussion isn't deterring his desire to return to the football field. The Dolphins quarterback has no plans to retire. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported Sunday morning after leaving Miami's Thursday loss to the Bills 2 years after he was stretchered off with a frightening concussion, also on a Thursday night. Tua is already eyeing a return. Rappaport reported he has already begun seeing specialists. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is concussed by a hit to the Bills, blah, blah, blah. DeMar Hamlin. All right. 26-year-old, and he's young, too. He's only 26.
26?
The 26-year-old was injured Thursday when he lowered his head. We already read this. Tagovailoa, Week 4 concussion in 2022 came 4 days after there were concerns about his head after he wobbled upon getting up from the ground. He then was confirmed to have suffered a second concussion later that season in a Christmas game against the Packers, which we already mentioned all this. Tua has 4 documented concussions. He suffered one during his final season with Alabama in 2019. 4 concussions in 5 years. 5 head injuries in 5 years. How many concussions are you allowed to have before you can't do anything? I think of that one Giants player that retired how many years ago because of concussions? I don't remember his name.
This man is willing to risk his health and his brain for this sport.
His latest brain injury has sparked concern in
crazy.
the NFL world, with some feeling he should walk away from the game, because he should. To me, it seems like a no-brainer, honestly, says Tony Gonzalez on Amazon's post-game show regarding
Very funny, Tony.
Tua
Very
retiring.
funny. No brainer. Think about what he just said.
Yeah.
Very funny, Tony.
I try to put myself in that situation. That's what we do as players. Injuries, it's an unfortunate part of the game. This is something that can affect you long term. For me, it's one of those, I had a great career, time to move on. Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce also said he'd tell him to retire, adding it's not worth it for Tua to continue playing. Played the game. I haven't witnessed anything like I've seen that's happened to him 3 times. Scary, Pierce told reporters on Friday. You could see right away the players' faces on the field. You could see his sense of urgency to give Tua help. I just think that at some point, he's going to live longer, that he's going to play football. Take care of your family. Tua signed a 4-year deal. We already mentioned all this. Okay, yeah.
Put that 4-year deal to your fucking health.
Yeah, and most of that money's guaranteed. So if you retire, if you were to retire, you're only walking away from, it's a lot of money, but to him it's not. He'd be walking away from he'd be walking away from $45.4 million, but again, to him, that's nothing.
You can put that shit toward his fucking 2 doctors that can help him. I honestly think him still wanting to play.
I want to know what his family thinks. Why are we
point.
not being told what his family thinks? And there's the hit right there. That's where he was hit against Hamlin's ribs.
He lowered his head into his ribs?
Yeah, the picture's right there.
Jesus, dude. I understand wanting to get the first down on 4th and 4, but it's not worth getting a Darren Drozdov type of injury, potentially paralyzing yourself.
Especially when they were going to lose to the Bills anyway, let's face it.
Oh,
I mean, Gable Stevenson was cut from the Bills. We all know this.
is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Are you asking that question now at this point when we just said
Yes.
trying to like get to be cleared by Friday?
You said Darren Drozdow's injury.
Yeah,
well,
Darren
I mean, well,
Drozdow's
he's dead.
dead,
Well,
yeah.
he's dead now, so.
Yes.
Hey,
So
so you
that's
always
what
got to
I'm
make everything more complicated, don't you?
It's just a
Yes,
question.
he died, Casey. Darren Drozdov is dead.
Yeah. But is this other guy you're talking about dead?
No. How would he be dead if he just said this morning he wants to come back and keep playing football?
Yeah.
Hold on, he could be dead now.
What I want to know, how come we're not being told what his family thinks of him fucking coming back and wanting to continue playing versus
Maybe they're
not.
being told to keep quiet by him potentially. Maybe they're told not to answer any reporters if they come to the door or something. That's a possibility. He could be having them like be quiet so they can so he can try to play.
I don't know. I think
But even still, that's insane.
yeah, he should definitely he should
He has to
definitely
think
hang
about
up his
life
boots.
after football.
Yep.
Seriously. Life
got-
after football.
He's got 2 young kids at home. The dude's fucking younger than us. He's got his whole life ahead of him still.
Exactly. Dude can be anything outside of a fucking football quarterback because obviously it's not working out for him.
Wow, Caleb Williams lost 4 fantasy points. That's how bad he's doing. He went backwards in points. He was projected at 19.1. He got 2.78, and the game is just about over with less than 2 minutes to play. And the Bears are losing 19-10.
Damn.
What do you mean 2 minutes to go? I think it's
2 minute warning.
It says on ESPN's fantasy football page, 1 minute and 51 seconds, fourth quarter.
Oh, I must have been. I thought I was live. I guess I'm not.
But
Oh, you're watching the game right now, Casey?
Yeah, it's supposed to be live.
Huh.
I just had something on the screen. Let me see. Fins, maybe I can find it. Fins. Whoops. Fuck. Fins extra, was it?
Try to get your timeline off the stream, sir.
Oh. I thought I minimized that. I was trying to look up a post that I just saw before about who the Dolphins are looking to get as a backup quarterback. I don't remember. Maybe it's Fins extra. Maybe it's spelled.
No,
Yep, there it is.
Right here. Here it says 10 minutes left.
Well, it's not 10 minutes. ESPN, I'm looking at it right now, says 1 minute 51 seconds.
I'm trying
Probably
to go.
10 minutes on the TV.
Yeah.
Probably 10 minutes of airtime. But that's still about 2 minutes of game time.
All right, so here's the post I found before. The Dolphins might pick back up Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'll take him back. He wasn't actually half bad when he freaking in the final year as a Dolphin. He actually went to the playoffs with him, and he went to the playoffs with the Titans. I'll take him back right now. This says
No, you guys are wrong.
Mike Florio on the Miami Dolphins potentially acquiring Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill is going to be very selective. He wants to go somewhere where he will be a starter, not just for a week or two, but for the rest of the year. So he's probably not going to go back to Miami unless they give him a contract he can't turn down.
Concussion protocol.
Yeah, unless Tua has to hang it up, even though he doesn't want to, or they give him a contract he can't pass up.
Oh, it's.
I mean, if he fails like concussion protocol, they have to consider. They have to like give him like a forced retirement.
And also, C.J. Beathard, who worked with Mike McDaniel in San Francisco, is on the Miami Dolphins' short list of quarterbacks they could look to acquire. Never heard of him.
I mean, at this point, get Johnny Manziel back in the NFL at this point. Jesus.
Anyway, you guys are wrong.
Get Johnny Football back.
There's 9 minutes and 30 seconds left of the game.
Well, not according to ESPN.
Oh, I'm watching it live right now. And the ESPN says...
Oh, now they fixed
it. It was,
yeah, they changed it. They fixed it. Yeah, it said 151. Now it says 924.
yeah. So I'm watching. I was trying to fast forward. It's like,
But his points, yeah, he still went backwards in points. He lost four fantasy points.
Because you said that it was like 2 minutes, I swear it just said 12 minutes a second ago. But I looked at it's like, no, it's I just hit under 10 now.
Yeah. I think ESPN made a
Glitch.
took a dump on that part, I guess.
Because I double checked even on my phone. It's like, and they're saying about what time I'm on right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a boring game, honestly.
Who are you rooting for, Casey, for tonight?
I choose the Bears, but I mean, don't care either way.
All right.
Looks like the Texans are about to score. They're inside the 20.
Yeah, as long as it's not Nico Collins or Stephon Diggs that scores, then I don't care. Stephon Diggs has been doing.
GSS says there's only one man that can save the Dolphins. Trade for Nathan Peterman.
No, it's that kicker from from Pet Detective. You know, where the one that was a transsexual. No, he wasn't a transsexual. It was the chief was a transsexual.
Okay. And we're talking about Ace Ventura, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that kicker that failed.
All right. Well, this article that I'm going to put on the screen right now comes from NBCMiami.com. This is the article regarding the Tyreek Hill incident on the way to the Week 1 matchup. Yeah, don't mind the ads on the screen. I have to leave those in, unfortunately. Now we're gonna take a look at the articles. I have 2 articles, and then we'll take a look at the body cam footage, and we can look at it. The personnel file of a Miami-Dade police officer who was taken off the streets after detaining Dolphins star Tyreek Hill shows a varied history. An employee profile released by the Miami-Dade Police Department shows 27-year-old veteran officer Danny Torres served as many as 50 days of suspension in 6 different incidents between 2014 and 2019. So why is this man not fired yet? So actually now I don't need the other articles. It's just going to mention the same thing over and over again. So we'll get rid of that. An employee... Oh yeah, we just read that. The longest suspension was for 20 days. He also received 4 written...
reprimands.
4 written reprimands. Of the complaints he received, he was cleared of many, but 8 were sustained in an internal investigation. The complaints include improper use of force and conduct unbecoming of an officer, as well as improper use of his body camera. I could tell you there are police officers that go their whole careers and won't have as much as activity as this young man has, said Craig McQueen, a retired city of police chief. One of the things that stood out to McQueen is that Torres had discourtesy complaints in his file that were substantiated. Discourtesy complaints are basically the officer's communication skills, how they speak to people, how they interact with people, he said. Torres's records also show 13 instances of use of force, some of those resulting in injuries, like bruising and cuts, but reports doesn't say who was injured.
Go figure.
The report also does not give context of details for each disciplinary action. Miami police has identified. Oh, that's a caption to that. This is the body cam thing, by the way. This is the short version of it. The record shows after Torres has been given nearly 3 dozen commendations from 1998 to 2023. The most recent was for dedication to service and professionalism in May of last year. Torres remains on administrative duties pending the results of an internal affairs investigation. Ignacio Alvarez, the attorney representing Torres, issued a statement earlier calling for his client's immediate reinstatement while respecting the department's call for an investigation. He said his client won't make any comments until the investigation has been completed. He did not mince words when detailing what action he thought should be taken against the officer. And this is what Tyreek Hill said. He said, gone, 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 gone. He's got to go, man. Tyreek Hill wants this man fired in the worst way.
What the fuck happened with this shit? What the...
Now, this is the original article.
It's a lot, though.
Yeah, we're not going to listen to you because I don't want to get in trouble there. I'm already risking trouble when we do the body cam thing. Tyreek Hill says, I could have been better during police encounter, but I want the cop fired. Alright, so here's what actually happened. Dolphins star Tyreek Hill said he could have been better during Sunday's encounter with Miami-Dade police that saw him pulled out of his car and handcuffed outside Hard Rock Stadium.
Really?
But said he wants the officer who was placed on administrative duties fired. He should be fired if he's been suspended 6 fucking times since 2014. Technically 5, 7 times now if you include this current thing that he's got. Hill spoke with reporters on Wednesday, saying he accepts some responsibilities in the incident. I have family members who are cops. We've had conversations. Yes, I will say I could have been better. I could have let down my window for in that instant, Hill said. I don't want attention. I don't want to be cameras out, phones on you in that moment. But at the end of the day, I'm human. I gotta follow the rules. I gotta do what everyone else would do. Now, does that give them the right to literally beat the dog out of me? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, I wish I could go back and do things differently. Police body camera footage released Monday, which we're going to go over, showed an officer pulled Hill out of his sports car by his arm and forced him face first to the ground after Hill put up his window of his car during a traffic stop before Sunday's game. Hill was handcuffed and detained, but released after he received citations for careless driving and failing to wear a seatbelt. Hill said Wednesday he was watching Beetlejuice when the body camera's footage was released on Monday, and he stepped outside the theater to watch. One of the cops involved in the incident, Officer Danny Torres, a 27-year-old veteran of the department, remains on administrative duties while an internal affairs investigation is completed. So before I continue, he's 27 years old now. So if his first suspension was in 2014, how the fuck was he a cop at 17 years old?
You mean they said 27-year veteran? So meaning he's been with them. He's been on the force for 27 years.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Because they mentioned 1998 in the
right, yeah. So he's So yeah, if they okay, yeah, that's right. So if I mentioned 1998,
27 years on the force.
yeah, so he's probably in his 50s by now. He's got to be in his 50s
More
or
than
close
likely.
to it.
Yeah, probably.
Hill said Wednesday he should be fired, particularly for the way teammate Elias Campbell was treated. Campbell, who also stopped at the scene to offer support, which is also in the video, was also placed in handcuffs. He gotta go, man, because in that instance, right there, not only did he treat me bad, he also treated my teammates with disrespect. He had some crazy words toward them, and they didn't even do nothing. What did they do? What did they do to you? They were just walking on the sidewalk, Hill said. You gotta go. It's not too many times that cheetahs say people gotta go. Hill also said things might have gone differently for someone who isn't in the NFL. I feel like I handled myself well in the situation. But obviously, like I said, I could do better, but it's shell-shocking, man. It's really crazy to know that you have officers in the world who would literally do that with body cameras on. It's sad. It's really sad, he said. What would they do if they didn't have body cams? Which is even crazier. It's a lot to unpack. There's a lot we can learn. Hill said he had to quickly get over the incident as the Dolphins took on Jacksonville Jaguars, and he did by catching 7 passes for 130 yards, including an 80-yard touchdown, as the Dolphins won 20-17. I'm unfazed, man. I'm one of those guys. I'm unfazed by it because I'm not the only one who goes through that. Where I'm from, you typically see that a lot, and you don't hear about it because not everybody has the same resources as Tyreek Hill, he said. That's why I was able to go out and play the way I did because I'm numb to it. It's kind of expected. Hill said he's have to remain unfazed as the Dolphins play the Bills. Obviously, they lost. I'm not going to take a knee. I'm not going to ask to defund the police. I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to do any of that when it comes to being inside of this football because this is my therapy. Football is my therapy. This is how I get away from a lot of stuff. This is how I separate myself from past traumas in my life, he said. I don't think we should use this as a moment to separate people or divide people or, make it a battle or anything like that. I still love cops. I want to be a cop. He wants to be a cop who's playing football. Okay. I've been standing on the table for the cops, but at the end of the day, right now, I'm focused on my job to play football. All right, and this is the body cam footage. Let's turn
the audio off on it so we don't get hit with a demonetization.
What's that?
Turn the audio off on the video so we don't get hit with demonetization.
Well, you won't really hear. You won't be able to hear what's going on then. I don't know. I'm not monetized anyway, so.
Yeah, good point. Play it.
All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna make this a little smaller. I don't want it to be too big on the screen, so I'm gonna make it. That's about what, a quarter of the screen, a little less than a quarter.
Yeah, that would help you right there.
Yeah, there you go. We'll go right there. All right, so I'll play it. If you guys want me to stop, I'll stop it. We can discuss what we're seeing. All right, and here we go.
Hey, don't knock on my window like that, man.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Don't knock on my window.
Why don't you have your seatbelt
Don't
on?
knock on my window like that, no.
Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here.
Don't knock
That
on
way you
my
can
window.
lower it and talk to
Just
you.
get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down.
He put the window down. He put the window down. He should have just kept it down.
Hey! Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
Give me that.
Get out of the car.
Give me that. I'm gonna break that freaking window.
Get out of the car.
I'm finna get out.
Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out.
I'm finna get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out! Damn! What part of Kratos?
Holy shit!
Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin.
You know, they should really stop doing this knee on the fucking person's body. They already got him down and in handcuffs. There's no reason to have his knee on his fucking kidneys. Am I wrong there?
No.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want.
I'll agree with the cops there when you tell, the cop said when you tell you to do something, you do it. If he would have just kept the window down, then the cop wouldn't have probably told him not to get out of the car. And if he would have just got out of the car when he told him to, they wouldn't have yanked him out of the car. But, I mean, the cop definitely...
But still, yanking someone out of their fucking car is another problem.
Right. I mean, the cop could have been a little more patient.
What we tell you, you're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too
bro.
late.
Alright, bro, take
Too
me
late.
to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do,
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey,
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
y'all,
Come on.
good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy. What y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, y'all, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
So the other guy talking that was saying, what's going on? What are you doing? That's Calais Campbell. That's the other Dolphins player that stopped to see what the fuck was going on because he was also walking to the stadium because they had a fucking game to play.
Hey, hold on, pull to the side, Joe New.
Have a seat.
I'm gonna have a seat. Hey.
Have a seat.
I'm thinking.
No, you're doing it now. Go.
Hold on, twin, hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. Chill, bro. Hey, Joe,
This motherfucker. I'm sorry. This guy has to fucking be fired.
And you notice they're white cops. Unfortunately, you don't want to make this fucking... You really don't want to point this out, but it's white cops on a fucking black guy. And how many times we've seen this? This is why BLM started in the first place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, insane rules at that.
Call Drew, bro. Call Drew.
Don't remind me of that shit either.
Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro.
I
Just
still
call Drew.
have like
Hey,
freaking flashbacks
Yeah,
of
well,
my father texting me, "How's the war zone?"
y'all really just hit me though. For what though? Hey, they really just hit me though.
Now, he said that they hit him. I didn't... Did you see him get hit? Because I didn't see it.
Which one?
Well,
No.
you
I didn't
can't
see
tell
no
if
one.
it's I mean, it sounds like Tyreek's the only one talking, but I don't see him get hit.
Hey, what? Hey, call Drew,
No,
bro. Just call Drew.
I didn't see him get hit.
Hey. Hey,
Right,
hey,
but-
I ain't going nowhere.
They-
Hey.
Unless right there he hits him like where the body cam can't see it. You see the
It's
one?
possible.
You see the one cop over there? He's walking away down the sidewalk.
Y'all
It's
really just
possible.
hit
I
me
mean,
though.
look
For
how
what
small-
though?
Yeah, that's
view-
Tyreek Hill saying that. You really just hit me, but we didn't see him get hit. We don't see it. Obviously, the one cop with the body camera on, if he was going to hit him, we'd see it because his hand would be in front of the camera.
Yep.
Now, unless it was the other cop that hit him, because there's another cop. I think there's at least, 3 or 4 cops there?
Yep.
Could have been another cop that hit him from behind.
Oh, man. They just pointed something out on Sunday Night Football. They had 2 football players, one back to back. One said Taylor and one said Swift.
Ugh,
They had to make the. They
Of
had
course.
to make that connection.
of course.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, they really just hit me though. For what though? Y'all beat on my window and stuff like that, gang. Chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro. Hey, come on, call Drew.
Yeah, see there, that right there, he's putting his hands up. That's Calais Campbell. He comes walking up to see what the fuck's going on because he's obviously, like Tyreek Hill, has to go play a game.
Back off. Back off right now. Back off.
That's crazy.
Back off
Like-
right now. Get back.
You figure all these.
And he's not even doing anything.
football-
And the cop is telling him to back up, and he's backing up, but the cop keeps walking towards him. Am I seeing something that you guys aren't seeing?
No, you aren't. I'm seeing the same thing.
Get back. I'm telling you, go back. I don't have to talk to you.
Get
Go
back. He backs up. Look, he backed up another step or two, and the cop took another step
He
towards him.
backed up at least 5. What do you mean, a step or two? He backed up at least 5.
Yeah, and then he stopped, and then he backed up another step, and the cop took another step towards him after he backed up again.
Jesus.
But this cop is asking for it. But because he's black, the white guy will get away with it, unfortunately.
Not with the body cam footage.
Well, yeah. This is one of the reasons he got in trouble, but he's technically getting away with it. He's on administrative leave.
His lawyer's trying to get him reinstated. The
Right.
motherfucker should be fucking fired.
Exactly. Yeah, he should
That's
be.
coming from the residential black guy in this goddamn channel.
This is
Fire
fucking.
this son of a bitch.
This is a guy who was suspended 6 previous times before this. And I'm sure he's getting paid for his fucking suspension, so what the fuck does this guy care? That's why I said he's getting away with it. Because he's suspended, he's not fired, and he's probably getting paid.
He's probably been getting away with it for years, since 98.
Yeah.
And now, the last few years, he's been finally getting caught.
Go back. Wait, pass a card.
Hey, he's backing up some more.
You want to be in handcuffs too? All right, then back up.
You want to be in handcuffs too? Then back off. He is backing up. He's been backing up. You were the one walking towards him.
Towards him, you dumb fuck! He's backing
Is that
up.
a gun in his hand, or is he just pointing at
I
him?
think that's a taser or his phone.
That's a taser gun.
Oh,
We're not playing this game.
because I couldn't tell.
And is it me or is this guy sounds I don't want to sound racist if I get this wrong, but he sounds like Mexican. Kind of sounds Latino.
Hispanic, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Think about his last name. His last name's Torres. He has to have something from that. He has to have some type of Hispanic descendant for that fucking last name.
Right.
To be honest.
It's not your business.
I mean, we haven't seen we haven't seen his mugshot in all these reprimands.
And he's just asking what happened because that's his fucking teammate, and the cop's saying none of your business.
It's not your...
Get out! Get out! Hold on, get out! Man, I'm not doing nothing. Get out!
This person.
I'm calling him, bro. Hey, call Drew, bro.
Now they're
I'm
harassing
telling you
this
to
dude.
get out. I'm giving you a lawful order to get out.
I'm not doing anything. I'm
giving you a lawful order to get out.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah,
get out.
He's just standing there. I mean,
He pulled out his phone. He's calling someone.
yeah, because Tyreek Hill was telling him to call Drew, so that's another one of their team associates. So he was calling his phone to make the phone call. And the cop's yelling at him, get out, get out, get away. Like, he's doing what Tyreek asked him to do. In case he were to go to jail in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Get
not
out.
doing, what am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen. Hey, they really just hit me though. For what though? Y'all beating on my window and stuff like that.
Not your business. You're going back.
Apparently, if you're walking like on the sidewalk, you're gonna get harassed.
Disrespectful to nobody though. Hey, can you tell me to put my
Get
car
back your car
up?
and leave.
Hey,
You got
sir,
to
can you
pay
pay?
a ticket. Relax. Stay right there. Who's the driver?
This is my car.
All right, move. You gotta move right now. Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket. Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket. Let me have your license. I'm not playing. Let me have your license. Your license right now. Your license right now. You're not.
Now he's demanding his license when he didn't do anything wrong in the first place. And he say he's getting a ticket? What's he gonna get a ticket for?
Gonna give me your license? You're not gonna give me your license? Let me have your license.
Was he
Your license
driving?
right now.
He stopped to see what the hell's going on.
Hey, your license right now, or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now.
The other guy in the car is recording everything. So this is gonna be viral, and within this has to have gone viral.
Oh yeah, it did. The day
That guy's cell phone, that shit went viral more than likely all over social media and YouTube.
once the body cam footage came out, it was like talked about everywhere. And I mean everywhere on Wednesday once the news that the body cam footage was released. I mean, we're only 5 minutes in. This thing is 26 minutes long.
God damn.
Yeah, these cops. I would fire everyone involved, not just Danny Torres. I'd fire everyone involved. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, I would too, honestly.
Yeah, 199 and 2 bucks. We're not playing this game. All right, go get your license.
I'm glad I have it right now.
Whose car
He's
is that?
asking to provide his
Whose car is
fucking
that?
license
Move it. We're gonna get a ticket. I'm gonna tow it. Move it right now.
when he
Move
doesn't.
it.
When he has
Move it.
no obligation.
Listen, I'm giving you an order to get out of here right now.
Did nothing wrong.
He's holding the fucking phone out the window. He's clearly recording what's going on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It doesn't concern you, sir. It doesn't concern you.
I'd be asking each cop for their fucking badge numbers. This is ridiculous.
What?
I'd be demanding badge numbers. You ask my fucking license when I'm trying to check on one of my teammates or associates of my team. Give me your fucking badge number. I'm gonna ask for your fucking supervisor.
I don't care. I don't care.
Why y'all on 10 though today?
How is this motherfucker still on the fucking
Hey, don't
court?
don't leave, don't leave. Hey, don't don't.
Your buddy's about to go to jail.
Hey, don't leave.
He's gonna park the car. He can come.
I'm watching this with
Alright.
zero audio for the stream. This is so fucking.
Why they on 10 though?
Yeah,
Why
I have
police
my
are-
audio off because I tried to listen to it and then I would hear,
Everyone
And I
else on the stream, yeah.
oh, you say, one of us would say something and then you would hear us again on the stream, so I had to turn it
Yeah,
off.
that's what I was saying. The echo.
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, I could give you guys the link if it would be easier for you guys to listen to it and just sync it up while I have it on the stream.
I'm gonna probably send this to a couple family members because this is fucking crazy.
I'll give you guys the link in the chat. You can pull it up yourselves if you want to hear the audio, but I'll keep playing it.
No, it's okay.
The way I've been
I'll
doing
take
it.
the link. I'm sending it to some family members.
All right. Chat. Where's the chat box? Chat box. There we go.
Game's pretty much over. It's 30 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
On 10 today. Huh?
What are you saying, man?
Huh?
What are you talking about 10?
Nah, like, dude was beating on my. I said, bro, don't be beating on my window like that, bro. Like, what's going on? Huh?
To be
Bear
fair,
got
the cop really wasn't beating on his window. He was knocking on it. I mean, the one cop said if you didn't put the window down, he was going to break the window, which...
That's excessive force.
Right.
I might have missed the point, but why did he get pulled over for?
Supposedly, the article said careless driving and failure to wear a seatbelt.
And what they saying indicated
When
careless driving.
he first put the window down, the cop just asked him why he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He didn't say anything about the careless driving part. So.
Hey, though, I'm at that. Where's that?
Right there, man.
The Rondo, right?
Yeah, this is a little different cop.
You're moving away from my control, are
Or
you?
cop.
But no, I'm not. I can't run.
Okay. Who is? What's the point? No, it's not. Listen. Hey, if I'm telling you to do something, I don't know why you're not rolling down the window. I want to go home. What do you want?
So now this car here is stopped, and this person's looking to figure out what the fuck's going on, and he's got his freaking hands out the car window. Cop's saying, I want to go home. Okay, well then don't be a dickhead, and this would have been sorted out sooner.
I can understand if people were like interrupting the detainment right now, but like those other two people came by on the sidewalk. I mean, they're just walking up. Like they, like you said, they
I'm not going to tell you again to leave.
upset.
I'm going to give you one more time. If you don't listen,
Holy shit! How many minor cops are in there?
There's quite a few. The He's not. They're telling him to leave again. The one in the white shirt here.
Daddy, you're going to leave.
I'm giving you an order to get out of here. Put your hands behind your back. Hey,
That's it. I told you, leave. Nope.
The game's over. Texans won.
Now, how many times did the cop tell him to leave and he was backing up and the cop kept walking towards him? Then the cop was telling him to leave, so he turned around and started walking away, and the cop goes, "That's it. I told you to leave. I told you to leave." Now he's going to put him in handcuffs. After he was doing what the cop told him to do.
Too late.
And like I said, that is Calais Campbell, and he is now in handcuffs as well.
I told you, leave.
When he was doing what the cop told him to do the entire time. Back off. I told you to leave. So he tries to leave, and then the cop just says, "Never mind. I told you to leave. That's it. We're not doing this." And now he's in handcuffs too. This is some bullshit.
Nope, too late. I told you, nope, too late. I told you, leave. I leave. Stay right here. Yes, you gotta sit down.
Who's the lawyer for this guy again?
Curtis?
What's that?
Who's the lawyer for the cop?
Do I still have the article? Article, the fucking police, lawyer. That's probably on the other article, actually. Yeah, let me see. It's got to be in the other article. Oh, Ignacio Alvarez. That's his name.
Your client guilty, Ignacio. Your client is fucking guilty. Give it up.
Who's the car? Too fast?
Drop him as a client.
I'm not gonna run, bro. I promise you I ain't gonna run, bro. Shit. If I wanted to run, I would have been ran. Shit, bro done grabbed me by my neck. Shit. Hey, John Doe. Stay back. John Doe, stay back. Stay back. Just stay back, bro. But don't leave though.
That must be one of his friends, because he's telling him to stay back but don't leave. He doesn't want him to leave. Now,
Yeah, that's why it's such a big
listen,
thing.
I'm on the Miami Herald. Cops were claiming he was uncooperative. Bullshit.
I mean, like I said, Tyreek Hill should have not put his window back up after he put it down. And he could have gotten out of the car when you say oh, when I say jump, you say how high. The cop was just being an impatient little shit. Just because you have a gun and a fucking badge and a uniform doesn't mean you're you're all fucking God Almighty over here.
One second.
I'm on camera though, just so you know.
That's fine.
And on my
Listen, my camera's been on the entire time. Turn it off.
And he admitted his camera was recording all of this.
No, but I don't need to tell you that.
I'm a big fan. Thank you, I appreciate that.
I don't need to tell you that, sir. If I'm telling you leave. Why do you not leave?
Because you have my friend in handcuffs.
But don't worry about it. Let us, okay?
He's offering support to a fellow teammate. You fucking retard. I mean, do these cops not realize who they are? They only play in fucking Miami 8 games a fucking year. I'm sure these cops have been to a Dolphins game if they're they probably worked fucking stadium police at least once or twice.
Here? It's my tattoo. I understand you're sick. I have tendonitis in both my wrists. You ain't no athlete, though. You ain't no athlete, though. Look at it. Can I stand up like him? I'm not playing today, bro, because that dude funked my knee up. Like, he really tackled me on my knee on this damn cement, bro. Can I stand up, though? Can I stand up?
I'm letting you know right now.
No.
So they put both of them in handcuffs. They let Calais Campbell stand up. But Tyreek Hill's not allowed to stand up after he was the one who said he had knee surgery during the offseason. He wants to stand up because his knee hurts. And they're telling him no.
He had knee surgery.
But the other guy was allowed to stand up, and he wasn't in handcuffs nearly as long.
I mean, I'm reading the Miami Herald report on the whole body cam footage. One of the cops said to Tyreek Hill, "What a coincidence that he had knee surgery." I'm like, "Fuck you." And a lot of people. Only according to this, the police director Stephanie Daniels said Sunday night one of the officers was reassigned to administrative duties after the incident.
Right, and that was probably
the next day. She told the Miami Herald she made that decision after reviewing the body cam footage.
Yeah,
but she didn't announce any reassignment of the other officers.
Right. So only Torres, the one with the body cam on, was the one who got in trouble.
Dude tackled me on my fucking knee, bro. Like, he really hit me on my knee on this seat and shit. What happened? No, so look, he told me to pull over, right? And I pulled over. He was like, "Why ain't your seatbelt on?" I'm like, "Sir, was I speeding?" He was like, "Nah." He was like, "Yo, you was speeding."
To be fair to the cop, Tyreek, it doesn't matter if you were speeding. You're supposed to be wearing a seatbelt and you weren't. So you were in the wrong there. Doesn't matter how fast you're going. If you're driving a car, you're supposed to be wearing a seatbelt. Even if I personally don't like seatbelts, because I don't believe they do much for you, in my opinion.
I'm like, "Sir, I was going 55."
Are you fucking kidding me?
What's up?
The county's police union issued a statement Monday defending the officers, claiming that they reacted appropriately to Tyreek Hill, while stating it is best to obey lawful commands first and complain later. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Listen to lawful commands first and complain later? Kiss my dick, you fucking bastards.
How many people who were unjustifiably killed?
Even the county's chief of public safety and a Democratic candidate for the Miami-Dade sheriff said this in a statement: "We cannot allow one incident to define the great work done by the thousands of brave women and men who serve Miami-Dade. Kiss my ass too."
Now let me ask you this:
piece of shit.
Comply first and ask questions later. How many people were unjustifiably killed who were not given that right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool. I was like, "Okay, write me a ticket so I can go." He was like, he started walking away. I let my window back up and I put my seatbelt on, right? So he was like, "Oh, put your window." I said, "I'm not gonna put my window down, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm finna call Drew." So I called Drew. You know Drew Brooks, right? So I called Drew to make sure everything was straight. He started getting hostile. He's like, "Get out the car, get out the car." I said, "Bro,
are you fucking serious?"
That.
By the end of it all, they removed the handcuffs. One officer with a cell phone asked Tyreek Hill, "Do me a favor, let me get a photo real quick." Are you fucking kidding me? You're asking for a fucking photo with a guy you spent almost a half hour detaining? Are you fucking kidding me?
Over a seatbelt stop.
Call Drew first. Give me 1 second, sir. He fucked my knee up again, dog. So really, bro?
Oh,
you should have been.
His mother showed up to the scene by that point when he asked for a fucking photo. When the cop asked for a photo, his mother showed up.
Like you need it, man. You got a McLaren, bro.
I don't give a damn about none of that, bro. Hey, stay right there. Pull your camera out.
Keep going.
Pull your camera out. Thank you, guys. They're arrested. Hey, thank you. They slammed me on the ground, bro.
Keep going.
Nah.
Even the Dolphins have denounced the whole scene as despicable.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I read the Facebook post about the other day. They posted their statement. Yep, I read the whole statement.
Yep.
I'll bring that up too. We could read that real quick.
I'm reading the whole Miami Herald right now
That's
about
real
the whole
embarrassing
body
of y'all,
cam
bro.
footage. I'm reading
For
the whole
dude to
thing
slam me on my knee
right
like
now.
that.
Skimming
Like,
through
he
it,
a whole,
but
like,
reading at the same time. I'm a fast reader.
What?
Driving reckless. That's behind the turnpike.
I cannot stomach that fucking body cam footage. That's just disgusting.
Hold on. So the cop is finally telling him how he was driving recklessly.
Oh, bro. For dude to slam me on my knee like that. Like, he a whole, like,
Wanna hear me out?
huh?
Wanna hear me out?
What?
Driving reckless. That's behind the turnpike. That's the reason.
Driving recklessly sits behind the turnpike. That's the reason they pulled him over. So if they didn't pull him over on the turnpike, they waited until they were like right outside the stadium.
Oh, it
doesn't
must
make
have been
sense.
close enough. It must have been close enough because that one player walking to the stadium.
But he was on the turnpike apparently, coming from wherever he was to the stadium. So obviously he wasn't that close to the stadium. So they were following him for miles before they decided to pull him over. If he was driving recklessly on the
Smith, he's a player too apparently.
Yeah, Jonnu Smith. Yeah, yep. So, but what I don't understand is if Tyreek Hill was driving recklessly on the turnpike, why didn't they pull him over right then and there? They waited until he was right by the stadium, miles down the road.
Well, sometimes cops like to wait though too, because a lot of times they'll follow you before they'll pull you over.
But if someone's driving recklessly and they could potentially harm others, why would you allow them to continue driving recklessly for miles when you can do something about it in the moment?
That's true. That's true. I mean,
I wish Drew was here. I wish we were still doing Derailed, because this is something Drew used to love to do.
Yeah, Drew would have been all over this like butter on rice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Drew would have loved it. He would have tackled this fucking. No pun intended. He would have tackled the shit.
One sap tackle, dude.
He would have tackled the shit out of this.
Jason trailer tackle.
They called out your vehicle, saying you were driving reckless.
But that don't still give you no reason to pull me, snatch me out of my car, do it? Dude, do that.
He admitted everything 5-5.
Dude wanted a fucking photo after removing the handcuffs from him. Fuck you.
Huh?
Well, to be fair, I mean, I haven't gotten to that part.
What player will willingly take a photo with a cop who detained him, who was part of the detainment for almost a half hour?
Well, the one cop that's talking to him.
It's okay to take a photo with the guy he just fucking detained.
The one cop is talking nice to him, and this wasn't the guy, I guess, that Tyreek Hill had an issue with. He was having an issue with the guy that's standing next to the cop with the body cam on.
But still, case in point, why would one cop who's pretty much... Why would any cop ask someone they're detaining, knowing they're a football player... 1 second, let me get a photo real quick.
I wonder if they realized...
Sorry, if I was being detained and I was famous and someone asked me for a photo, I'd be like, fuck you, get the fuck out of my face.
I wonder if they realized at the time until like... right until like they asked him for the photo, if they actually realized who he was.
Oh, they knew who he was by then when they saw the other two fucking players show up. He didn't even ask he was being dragged out of the car. He said, I'm getting arrested, as someone on the phone in his car. He's telling someone I am getting arrested.
Yeah, because he said he was calling Drew, whoever Drew is on the team, I guess, to let him know.
More than likely, yeah.
Move!
Could have been the coach. Who knows? Could have been one of the coordinators.
Keep walking. You put my...
Hold on, what's going on here?
It's still a shitty situation.
So here's another person walking up. There's another person. Looks like a bystander, and the cop is getting and Torres, the cop with the body cam, is getting nasty with him too. Yeah, this guy's a white guy with a hat on. Looks like a fan, maybe going to the game. Got his phone out. Looks like he's wearing glasses.
It's 50 feet.
He's got a beard. He's an older guy. Clearly, probably pushing 50.
Sir, keep walking.
Here.
Are you telling me that couldn't be a player?
No way.
Well,
Keep walking.
it's because he's
It's
white.
50
Are
feet,
you
sir.
saying that?
Keep walking.
Here.
He's an
Keep walking.
older
Keep filming all
guy.
you want. I'm filming you
Casey.
too. Your
Just
camera
an-
doesn't
he's
scare
probably
me.
a fan of the
That's
team.
not 50 feet. Keep
And
So
they're
apparently-
approaching him like he's part of the problem.
Torres is telling him he has to be 50 feet away from the scene. And the
Oh,
guy goes,
bullshit!
the guy goes, my camera's on, I'm recording. He goes, I don't care, I'm recording you too. He goes, I'm not afraid of your camera.
Well, granted, if the guy is interfering, that's one thing.
He wasn't interfering. He was
He's
standing
not!
there by the fucking sign, recording.
And they don't approach this man. They don't approach him, keep telling him to back up. I wonder why.
No, they did. They told him he had to.
As he continued to back up towards the sign, they didn't keep walking to him.
Yeah, they told him to back up, so he took a few steps back, and then the guy said, well, my camera's on, I'm recording. And Torres goes, I'm recording you too. He goes, I'm not afraid of your camera. Fucking cocky little shit. I tell you, man, some cops, you should be allowed to ask them to take their badge and uniform off and just fucking haul and be allowed to just fucking fist fight it out sometimes.
No, not fist fight. I may get some flack for this. I'd fucking put these cops on fucking trial with a completely biased jury. I'd put these cops on trial, strip them of their uniforms from the force, throw them in the fucking lowest part of the prison, and let them go insane and kill themselves in the prison.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
50 feet. Keep walking. Bro, just back up. You make
That's disgusting.
Yeah, see, Torres
That's
was
inexcusable. And that's coming from a black man myself.
Torres. Look at him though. Torres was stepping up to him too.
walking. That's not 50
Hey,
feet.
stepping up to him. He's backing up and he's
Keep
walking
walking.
towards him just like he did to Campbell. That's not 50 feet. Back it up. So he was backing up and the guy kept getting in his face. The cop is instigating.
Bro, just back up. You're making it. It's too hot. Just back up.
I'm not making it anything.
No, we got it. Everything's under control.
Super cop, right?
No, everything's
Yeah,
under
super
control.
cop.
Whatever.
That's 50
we got you.
feet.
Okay. We got you. Got it. I'm him on his knee like that. I bet his ass be complaining. Right? 55. Hey, Mr.
One of
Tough
the
Guy,
officers
what's your
apparently
name?
pinched Tyreek Hill's neck, and that's why he said, "Why'd you hit me?" One of them pinched him in the neck.
For no reason.
Exactly.
That's all it
We're
is.
dark too, brother. We're people of color too. Don't play like that.
Torres goes, we're dark too. We're people of color too. Motherfucker, you're Latino. You look fucking white as can be.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. We're people of color too. Fuck you. You cops are all white.
I'm just being a black man in America, bro, in a nice car.
We're all
That's
wrong.
it.
Hey, I'm just a black man in America in a nice car. And the guy goes, you're all wrong.
That's it. They write me my ticket, man. So do whatever you gotta do. Man, he done fucked my whole day up with that one. You're not under arrest. Okay, you were placed in handcuffs.
I stand by what I said about the cops involved in it.
Obviously, you're not under arrest.
They need to be thrown the lowest part of the prison, go
Is
insane,
it
and kill
Gulon?
themselves by the end of it.
So here's the part now where Campbell finally tells him he's not under arrest. So let's take a listen to this.
Appreciate it. What I'm gonna do.
That's around the part
Obviously,
where a
you're
cop
not- you're
asked
not-
for a selfie with him.
Under arrest. Okay, you were placed in handcuffs, but you were detained, and now you're no longer detained.
Okay.
I am writing a report that I said that you were taken into custody, and the reason why, and that you were made whole, which means
And then
that
he still gets hit with an expired license plate.
uncuffed.
Okay.
Just so you know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. You're not being charged with anything, but just so you know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it. I mean, you can stay there. Okay, as long as you comply, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, but understand, if I ask you to leave, it's for a reason.
Okay.
If I ask you to do something,
You
it's
saying
for a
I'm free to
reason.
go or I can't stay here?
Whatever you want. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay.
If you're here,
here, I'm going to leave.
that's fine.
I just wanna
That's
make
fine.
sure
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. As long as you comply, I don't have a problem with you staying here.
What's your first name?
Danny Torres. Okay?
Thank you.
Hey, nah.
Wait, are they searching his car? Did they get a search warrant for his car?
Thank you, sir.
No search warrant comes that fucking fast.
Look at him. He's got his head. He's looking in the car for something.
No search warrant comes that fucking fast. That's an illegal search.
Well, he looked in the car for something and he shut the car off.
Probably was looking for the keys to turn it off. Possibly. Probably looking for the keys.
He was in and out. That's probably what he did to turn it off.
Yeah, but you're gonna tell me that cop didn't try to take a quick peek to try to find something? Come on.
Well, duh.
So that's, I think.
Hey, I'm gonna stay here with you, okay? Just me. Give us a few. Hey, yeah.
Let me stand them up so I can take off this
I'm going home.
stand
Send me
up.
up. I'm going home, bro. Fuck ass cops, bro.
He said punk ass cops.
We got. No, bro. Then this dude here.
Your legs.
Just go with the ring. Just go with Hey,
Hey!
I'm finna go home, bro. These cops.
Is that your dog I just heard barking?
Sounded like it. Get these fucking idiots off the goddamn force. That's disgusting. Fucking IA investigation. Seriously, fucking IA investigation.
For command, you need to
This is
step back.
ridiculous. IA as in internal affairs. Fuck that shit. Get these fuckers out of the fucking force.
Hey, don't move. Don't. Well, I want to look your license right now. He just told me your license right now.
Now they're going after the other guy for his license again. Fucking Jono Smith.
Go deal it with me now. Sir. Your license right now.
9926.
Get back.
That's me. You're not wearing my seatbelt. Hey.
They didn't show the part where the cop asked him for a picture. They didn't show that part. So real quick, let's bring up the statement that the Miami Dolphins released on Wednesday. I actually do have this somewhere because I commented on the notification. Did I lose you guys?
No,
You're good. I'm here.
I'm about to get ready to. I'm getting sleepy, so.
Well, we're gonna end the show in a few minutes. We're just gonna go over the scores and next week. I just want to go over the. I just want to read out the statement that the Dolphins posted the other day. Fuck it, I'll just. Don't want videos, motherfucker. There we go. Alright, here's a statement. I got it right here. Statement from Dolphins. Okay. Oh. why. I don't understand why that. Whoops. Whoa, what are we doing here? What was that? I don't know why that popped up. Beep, beep. Okay, here we go. Statement from the Dolphins. Come on. Alright, so the statement reads, "We are saddened by the overly aggressive and violent conduct directed towards Tyreek Hill, Calais Campbell, and John O. Smith by police officers before the game. Yesterday's game was obviously posted on Monday. It was both maddening and heartbreaking to watch the very people we trust to protect our community use such unnecessary force and hostility towards these players. Yet it is also a reminder that not every situation like this ends in peace, as we are grateful this one did. What if Tyreek Hill? What if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Is a question that will carry with resounding impact. We are proud to have a strong and positive relationship with the Miami-Dade Police Department and other law enforcement agencies, and recognize that the vast majority of officers do serve the community with the utmost character and desire to protect all citizens. However, as is on full display in the video released tonight, there are some officers who mistake their responsibility and commitment to serve with misguided power. While we commend the MDPD for taking the right and necessary actions to quickly release the footage, we also urge them to take equally swift, they had to say swift, and strong action against the officers who engaged in such despicable behavior. We all stand with we will stand with Tyreek and our players as they work to use their platform and the situation to make a positive impact in our community. We have always believed that the game of football holds a unique power to bring people together, and we remain hopeful that through the collective work of the players, organization, and our community partners, we can create a lasting change." And as you see, the police department did a shit job. Alright. Let's take on our final topic. We're going to go over the football schedule for this week. We'll go over the scores, and then we'll preview next week, and then we'll get on out of here. Alright. So, obviously starting with the Thursday game, the Dolphins lost to the Bills 31-10. 49ers lost to the Vikings, rather, 23-17. Seahawks beat the Patriots 23-20. The Red Commanders defeated the Giants 21-18. Chargers beat the Panthers 26-3. Saints beat the Cowboys 44-19. Packers beat the Colts 16-10. Browns beat the Jaguars 18-13. Jets over the Titans 24-17. Bucks over the Lions 20-16. Rams lost to the Cardinals 41-10. The Raiders beat the Ravens 26-23. That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Chiefs defeated the Bengals barely 26-25. That came down to a 51-year-old field goal with 3 seconds on the clock. Steelers beat the Broncos 13-6. And the Texans defeat the Bears tonight, 19-13. And tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, we have the Eagles going up against the Falcons. Now in Week 3, Thursday Night Football, we have the Jets go at home against the Patriots. On Thursday Night Football, Giants against the Browns on Sunday. Eagles versus the Saints. Texans against the Vikings. Packers and the Titans. Broncos versus the Bucks, so they're going to go 0-3. Bears versus the Colts, they'll probably also go 0-3. Well, I don't know. The Colts didn't do very good today. Steelers versus the Chargers. The Steelers will probably take their first loss. The Panthers will probably get beat by the Raiders. Dolphins are likely losing to the Bills, the Seahawks, unfortunately. 49ers against the Rams. Lions, Cardinals. Chiefs against the Falcons. That'll be Chiefs 3-0. Ravens against the Cowboys. Jaguars versus the Bills on Monday Night Football. And also on Monday Night Football next week will be the Bengals and the Commanders. So out of the schedule, let me put the schedule up again because I just realized I didn't have it on screen. So out of this schedule, do you guys see any game that sticks out to you as a game that you want to see?
No.
I'm not feeling it right now either. If I had to pick, I would say if I had to pick a game of the week, I would probably say maybe Ravens Cowboys, maybe Steelers Chargers. That's about it.
Oh, yeah, Ravens Cowboys. Yeah, I was looking down. I thought the Cowboys were playing the Giants.
No, that's week 4. That's Thursday Night Football next week. And again, here's your scores for week 3 because I didn't have it on the screen. You guys, I'll just scroll through it real quick. You guys can look it up again. Of course, all of the games for today are concluded. So with that, guys, we have had a nearly 2.5 hour show. I think it's time to wrap things up and say goodnight. Casey's getting sleepy. It's almost 12:30. Looks like TSS was our only chatter tonight.
We had like 6 viewers the whole night at least. Shit.
Yeah,
5 or 6 viewers the whole damn night.
Yeah, we've had only 28 total. I thought we would have had more than that, but it is what it is.
Probably got tired of me cursing up a storm about cops.
You know what?
It's funny.
No offense, and not to sound racist, but as the resident black guy, I'm glad you were here for that because your opinion meant the most out of everybody.
Damn straight.
Oh, my opinion doesn't matter.
When it involves black cops or black guys being arrested by Hispanic or white cops, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
I said meant the most. I didn't say it didn't mean anything. I said Kratos' comments meant the most. But thank you to TSS. He was our only chatter tonight. At least he was involved in the conversation in a way.
I noticed we're beating a channel that has over 30,000 subs, and he only has 4 people watching him right now. And, like, how's that? Like, how can you have a channel close to 30,000 subs, and you can only pull in, like, a few people a stream?
Could be sub body. Could have bought subs.
Bots.
Yeah. Yep.
Because, like, this guy's name, like, Oshi Koshu. It's a bald white guy with a beard. He only has 4 people watching. So, like, it's just amazing. Like, we beat his numbers. I beat his numbers, but he has close to 30,000 subs. I'm like,
yeah, probably a lot of bots.
Bought his subs more than likely. The bitch.
well, I mean, bot subs.
Speaking of, Casey passed 800 subscribers. He's at 810. He's now leading me by 25 subs.
Yeah, I'm getting close to Frank. I'm only 10 behind Frank.
Well, Casey, I got your channel pulled up here. Why don't you plug your shit so we can get out of here? Normally I go to Kratos first, but he usually doesn't have much to plug. But I'll get his plug afterwards, anyways.
Oh, you already know what my first video is gonna be. It's gonna be that rant on the PS5 Pro. I'm just gonna I just need the clip like all sorted out and everything. I'll include y'all in it too. So that way everyone on my channel can get better context on your guys' thoughts on it as well. This is the only time I ever had my camera on for the whole segment too. My camera went off as soon as I was done.
All right, Casey. Well, get your plugs in there. This is
Can
what.
I now? I
Go ahead.
mean, I start saying something. Kratos is like, I'm gonna start talking now.
But everybody
That's
avoid
my ass, too.
this video right here. This is
So-
bullshit.
Which one's bullshit?
You know which one is bullshit.
He
Are
knows
you
this
talking-
one. It's
are you
fake
talking about-
news. Fake news.
Are you saying my PS6 one?
Hey, your Beetlejuice video pulled at 444. Not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, I hadn't put out a lot of stuff this week. It's been a kind of tiring and busy week here and work. So I had some stuff that was
You technically you only did technically 4 videos this week plus your 2 streams you did.
yeah. Well, I mean, I did actually several streams. I mean, I did been playing Astrobot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Astrobot. Yep, 52
Yeah.
views on that yesterday.
And then, obviously, we did our PS5 Pro talk, and Saturday is Raw.
Yep.
I didn't plan to say Saturday is Raw going to be that long. But talk about that. I'm thinking that there's nothing going on, nothing new. I'm thinking we're going to take a bye week.
That's what I've been saying. Don't force yourself to do a show every week just because you feel like you have to. Why do you think
Yeah.
I don't do it every week? I don't want to do it every week. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
have
do.
to worry about. I don't want to have to worry about having to put a show together every week.
I do
Yep.
want to do it every week. The problem is I need someone to be there when I first start because it's hard.
I mean, I
When
usually
you're-
don't like going live before 10 o'clock. If I do, it's rare. The earliest I'll go live is like 9:30. I don't like going live any earlier than that.
I like to go a little early because it would give me chance to go a little longer and have a little bit more energy. Because I'm not as a night owl as I used to be anymore.
You're also getting older
I-
too. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. I like to go to sleep. But I did release a couple Game Boy Advance games. Actually, 3 of them right there. We got just today is Konami's Collector Series Arcade Advance for the Game Boy Advance.
The
The
Sonic one
Contra-
was fucking. Oh no, that's Sonic Advance 2. Never mind, that was a good one. I was gonna say Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis was garbage.
I wanted to get that one, but I didn't see it, so I found this one. Got Contra Advance. You got the leaked details of the PS6.
Oh shit!
If you want,
Excuse me.
if you want the details of the PS6, you definitely want to check that out.
If you want to
Yeah,
be lied
it'll-
to for 12 minutes and 15 seconds, don't bother checking that out.
But Beetlejuice did great for the NES, but I didn't do a lot because, like I said, I was busy around the apartment. I had to do some stuff around here, and I was just tired.
Yeah, I mean, you don't
So-
have to upload a video every day either, so.
I know, but I tried to because it just gives me something to do. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, just don't feel like you have to, is what I'm saying.
I know. It's like I like editing.
That's why I like my lady friend. She doesn't let me stream all the time anymore because she's helping me keep from burnout. That's why I'm only allowed to stream 4 days a week and then do this show every 2 weeks.
Well, it's not burnout. It's like I said.
For me,
if I
it
can
is.
At least get, if I can at least get one person there at the beginning.
Casey's most popular video is 2,700 and some views.
Which one is that one?
Arcade Games Review Episode 6, WrestleFest.
Oh yeah, that's always been doing good.
Your oldest video has 57 views from 11 years ago. Getting ready for WrestleMania Part 1.
Yeah, well, that's when Google forced you to set up a channel so you could actually chat in people's channels.
Yeah, and have
So I
Google
was like,
Hangouts and stuff. Yep.
yeah. So I was like, I had a couple of those videos. I was like, yeah, I'll just throw it on YouTube.
They still
See
do
if
that now. Whenever you sign up for a new Gmail account, you get a YouTube channel automatically. You just don't have to do anything with it if you don't want to.
So after years and years and years later, then I actually decided to do something with it.
So Casey, where's he fucking about on this thing? I might just unsub right here, you know.
What? No, but
Casey's
yeah,
got 171,361 overall views. Not bad. You got anything new? You got anything new planned for this week?
yeah, actually, just did a Dreamcast game. I got a reproduction kind of game. It's Metal Slug for the Dreamcast, but I bought this off eBay. It's a burned copy, but it runs really good. It's actually I actually got to complete the whole game. So I never could beat the whole game because when you played the AES version, they only give you so much credits before game's over, and they won't let you continue. But on this, I was able to continue to the point where to beat the game. So I will be releasing that probably tomorrow. So,
all right.
And then I'll do the second one that's called Metal Slug 2 Turbo for the Sega Dreamcast.
Sounds good.
After that, I'm not sure. But I've been doing a lot of handheld games lately.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of Game Boy stuff.
Yeah. It just sometimes it's fun. I like Game Boy Advance games. So, and we'll see.
Well, you got anything else coming up, Kratos, besides that PlayStation video that you're gonna upload?
I gotta get the clip all set up before I gotta get that like portion like cut in like this in like set up on my channel first. But outside of that, I may upload some old Twitch streams I could do on from my Twitch channel at some point. I'm gonna export my Twitch streams over every now and then.
This is where
Edit them down and all that.
This is where you can find him. Obviously, He's got no videos yet, but he will someday.
Well,
As soon as the stream's over, I'm like clipping the entire like part of my.
Well, I gave you the timestamp. I said 8.5 minutes. So.
All right, cool.
All you got to do is start from there.
All right, where does it end? Is what I want to.
It's right around the 20-minute mark. So like stop around. Look between like 19 and 20 minutes to stop around there.
All right, cool.
Then obviously this is my channel. So I'm at 785. I got 1,600 and I got a little over 1,600 videos. 202,809 views. And I made my channel. I started my channel. This is when I started the channel, like when I first made it. But I didn't actually start it officially until April 29th of 2013. Obviously, what I've been doing lately, I uploaded my Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Shadow Duelist Tournament Duels, the only 2 matches I was able to record. I got some Mega Man Battle Network stuff. I do like a lot more streams than I do uploads. I got more Pokemon card stuff I'm going to upload this week. Borderlands pre-sequel stream yesterday. This stream was an absolute shit show. Everything that could go wrong did. My mic was muted for almost half the stream because I was interrupted 3 times. Comcast decided to shut my stream off by doing an update and then fucking up the update, so my service didn't work for about 6 hours. Pokemon scored Silver ROM hack, which I'll probably do some more of this on Monday. I'll be doing more of this on Wednesday, or Wednesday or Thursday, the Crew Motorfest. Forza will be Monday night, late Monday night, with Sosi, of course. And I'll figure out when I'm going to finish the first Doom game. But yeah, that's what I have coming up for the next week. So tomorrow will be probably Scorched Silver, Part 7, and week 36. Probably week 35, I mean, not 36. Week 35 of Forza Horizon 5. No stream Tuesday. Wednesday will be Borderlands Pre-Sequel Part 3. Thursday will be probably the Crew Motorfest Part 5. Then Friday, no stream. Saturday, I'll probably do Doom on Saturday. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. And yeah, so the next episode of Less Than Serious, you'll have to follow my Twitter if you want to know, because it's either going to be on my birthday, which is the 29th, or if I'm out doing things with family on my birthday, which I don't know yet if I will be. I'm hoping I go to a Yankees game on my birthday, because it's the last regular season game of the year before the playoffs, and they are in New York. So I'm hoping that I won't be around on my birthday, but if we are, then LTS episode 99 will be on my birthday. If not, then it'll be October 6th. So you're going to have to follow my Twitter and stuff to know when that's coming out. Anyways, guys, for Kratos, for MK Kratos, Casey's Raw, my name is The Rose. Check out the D-Road Gaming Live, OCRP, GTA 5 videos and live streams over there on the channel. Follow me right here on YouTube and Twitch, and subscribe to both channels if you're not already. Greatly appreciate it. Subscribing, especially on Twitch, it helps me out, because if you have Twitch Prime, it don't cost you a dime, and I get paid for it at the same time. And it's also September, where you can save up to 30% off on your Twitch subs and gift subs. So take advantage of that while you can. Anyways, guys, again, all the links down below. Have a good night. Until next time, my name is The Rose. Again, for Kratos and Casey, have a good night, everybody. And we'll catch your ass down the road.